Yo, mic check and all that and all that. What's good, guys? Your boy Hugo the Savage back again for another preview and prediction show. WWE Backlash 2023. I think this is the first. This is the first pay per view since WrestleMania. I think it is, man. I think it is. I actually can't believe it's gone pretty fast. I hope everyone's well. I hope you're all good, locked in. Apologies for all the mix up today and stuff like that. Technical difficulties were on the mad, but you know what I mean. I didn't realize. Well, I did, but 100% realized today how much flipping we rely on flipping Wi-Fi and all that, because as soon as that Wi-Fi went off in my area today, I was screwed. So the show was up in the air. I didn't know if I was going to still do it. In fact, I pretty much cancelled it. Um, and then, yeah, just decided to go through with it because it come back on about 4:15. So anyone coming over later on, or, who's going to watch it later and not live, big up to you guys. Obviously, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, your mum. Anyway, hope everyone's good. Big up inside. Big up on me, and hope you're well. Looking forward to this Backlash, man. Feels like a different type of pay-per-view because the matches ain't, I don't know, they're decent, good matches, and obviously we've just had the draft, so everyone's storyline's a bit up in the air, but just feels different to how it usually is. But I'm looking forward to it either way. I think it'll be good. Don't think there'll be too many shocks on the card. Obviously, we got the new WWE Heavyweight Championship, which is going to be put into a tournament, I think, for Night of Champions, so that won't be on the cards right now. There's a few loose ends that need to be tied up from WrestleMania, big up ends. But I don't know. We'll have to see where they go with it. I have to say, I've been enjoying SmackDown and Raw, though. So if that's anything to go by, then yeah, I would think go with that. But big up to all of that, and so. But yeah, man, we'll chop it up. I've got no news for anyone today, only of the Savage Talk kind of news and stuff. Because as I said, I was prepared and then I was unprepared because I thought the internet was going to come back on, and then it came back on. So I'm just going to run through the preview of particular matches and stuff today. We will be doing the watch along on Saturday. I think I've got a couple of watch along on Saturday, depending on the time. I need to figure it out because I know the YouTube boxing fights on as well. That'll be on my other channel, but I'll let you guys know in the community section on the tab before then. Anyway, big up to everyone in the chat. Obviously, big up Ends, man. I was just shopping up with Ends and the other Avengers in the other stream. Big up Morris. Quick pop in to say hi to the Demon team. Big up everyone. Big up Morris every time, bro. Ends says the background is cold. Bro, I made this background in about 5 minutes, like just when I was talking to you just in the back office is when I made it. That's why I went so quiet. I actually didn't finish it, but had to rush out. You already know how it goes with the downloading and that, bro. But big up and mean SmackDown is decent every week. Yeah, SmackDown's to a high level. And I think once everyone kind of accepted that that we're never going to get back to the old days of wrestling, and I think it was us down to us fans to accept that anyway. Then taking wrestling for what it is nowadays, which is fair enough. They have to. I realize how hard their job is considering what we used to watch. I lower my expectations a little bit, and then within that range, then I've got my own particular expectations in what I expect in today's wrestling. So, in the confines of what they can do until they decide to go TV 14 or whatever like that. But even then, it ain't gonna make it perfect because I don't want them to just go TV 14 all of a sudden got loads of blood and loads of swearing because it didn't really make too much sense. So, yeah, a few things I'm looking forward to. The matches in particular for what's coming up, some of them mean something kind of, but like I said, they all feel like they're tying up loose ends to what we've already seen. So I'll get let me get at the bottom of the screen so you guys know what matches to come up, and we'll chop it up one by one. Each particular match won't be here for a long time, and then obviously we'll cook it up when we go into the actual when we do it on the weekend and that. But what is going on here? Surely has he got all the matches still? Because I did type them all in. Let me check. Oh yeah, it's there. My bad. So that's Bats is at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We've got to build up to a few things. I don't know how long we've had since WrestleMania. It was WrestleMania the 8th of April, 1st of April ish. I think that's what we're looking at, and we're just May now. So it's a month. A month's gone since then. Yeah, 4th of May today. I'm pretty sure usually it's like 6 weeks after Mania. So I'm here for that still. But we'll chop it up in no particular order. Usually I'll just try and keep the less important matches towards the beginning and then move on from there. But it doesn't really matter. See, it's a good about the screen. So I think we'll start off with in this one. Let's go Seth Rollins versus Amos. This is one of the reason why I mentioned this one first in particular is because this is one of the matches that doesn't need to happen, didn't need to happen. Nobody would care if it didn't happen. I don't think it's a good matchup for Amos to fight Seth Rollins simply because he needs to start getting victories under his belt against people that mean something, but Seth's too high level. Because if you ask me, Seth is probably the favorite, if not second favorite, to go on and win that new title, that new championship. So giving him losses to people like Amos, who yes is a monster, yes he's tall, yes is a big deal, but at the same time he's still green, he's still new to the wrestling business as you would. So I think him losing doesn't bode well. Seth's not going to lose that match to Amos. For me, I'm going to go with Seth winning this match. I think they'll probably do what happened with Brock, where Amos will get the better of Seth for a minute in the game. He'll chop him down, take his knees out, Seth, and then we'll get elbow to the back of the head, curb stomp, couple super kicks. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking with this one. Big up Ashton in the chat, big up Dro in the chat, big up Gary every time, man. Love for the love, but everyone's saying Seth to win. Nobody's saying anything different. Yeah, I can't see being different at all. I think that's literally the way we're gonna go there. And I think that's what we have. I think that's what we have. So you guys have to let me know. But yeah, Seth Rollins picks up the victory on there. Moving on from there, we're gonna go WWE SmackDown Women's Champion she will be the SmackDown's Women's. Wait there. No, Raw Women's Champions Bianca Belair. She will be the SmackDown's Women's Champion soon because they're swapping the titles over. I'm guessing because they're swapping brands. So it's going to be very interesting. I don't know, but we'll see. Dro says Seth wins by submission. Big up Khalid. Hey, Savage brother, you ready for this Saturday? Like that. I am ready, brother. Endsman says Seth to win. So basically, no one thinks Amos is going to win this match, even though he's 7'55". No one thinks he's going to win, and I'm with it. I'm with it. So you know what I mean. Big up to my lighting as well. It looks cold, brother. I didn't even, you know what I mean. Got one light on today. Something different. I don't know, man. Maybe chocolate god. You already know what it is. Yeah. Getting to the next match. We're gonna go Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair to take on Io Sky. Very hard. I'm never gonna get used to saying Io Sky and not Io Shirai, but Raw Women's Champion. Now, okay. Another match that seemingly feels like it's out of nowhere, considering that Bianca's been battling against the Bailey Buddies for ages now, and she's beat them up every week. And the top of the chain was Bailey in that group. This is a match that everyone would have wanted to see before Io joined the Bailey Buddies. In particular now, I don't know how much everyone wants to see it now, but I do know that both women are incredibly great athletes and can put on wrestling matches to a high standard. On the mic, I'd say that both of them are pretty weak in comparison to their talent, but I do think they can put on a great match. I think it'll be fun. I don't think it'll be very long. I'll give it about 9 minutes and it'll be over with. Let me see what everyone in the chat saying before I give my opinion on it. Bianca retains, says Amin. Gary says Io to win by count out. Ashton said it's going to be Bianca Belair to retain, but I'd love to see Io win. Dro says Savage, Rhea will interfere. Caddy says yes, Savage, often Bailey Buddies. Enderman says Bianca to win. Demo, big up Demo in the chat. I love Bianca Belair, man. It's interesting to see why Ashton you would want to see Io win because her character doesn't offer anything at the moment. She's literally just there. She doesn't talk on the mic, which I get. English ain't her first language. I'm not mad at that, but I feel like if English ain't your first language and you struggle, you should always have a manager to be the mouthpiece. A Paul Heyman and them kind of, you know what I mean? But her wrestling actually speaks for itself. She was NXT champion for a long time. She was great. But just to have Io winning, this would be crazy. She doesn't offer anything. So I'm going to go Bianca Belair to win. I think she's just going to win with a KOD, to be honest. I think, I would like to see Io go up top, try a moonsault, get caught by Bianca Belair, KOD, great finish. Bianca normally throws something spectacular into every match. I know that much. She normally does. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, Everyone's gone with Bianca as well. So, um, let's see which match we go on from there. I will say let's go on to the United States Championship match, the triple threat match between Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, and Bronson Reed. This match could be a show stealer, possibly. It could be a show stealer. The United States Championship is on the line. The United States Championship has just been drafted over to SmackDown. I have to keep remembering Gunther's going to Raw with the Intercontinental title. Austin Theory is going to SmackDown with the US title. Bianca's going to SmackDown along with her husband and the rest of the Street Profits. And Rhea is staying on Raw. Yeah, she's staying on. She's staying on Raw, but now she got the ring. So, yeah. Anyway, what do we think on this? Interesting match. I like the build of Bronson Reed because he was one I was disappointed of when they made the cuts in April last year, 2 years ago. I was kind of sad that they released him. So I was a big fan of him, especially on NXT. I thought when he got brought to the main roster, it was a bit meh, but I'm here for the tsunami. Big move. Bobby Lashley, legend. Think he's great. Fell off a little bit because to take him from the WWE Championship down the peg, win the United States title, then lose it again, it's a bit of one of those. And then you got Mr. A-Town down, Austin Theory, who is the future. I don't know if he's the future of the company, but he's definitely a future star. I think he's a great heel. I don't think the fans are booing him at the moment because he's a great heel, though. I feel like they just don't like him. He needs to do something different. I'm going to go for Austin Theory to win this match. He can't cheat because there's no disqualification in a triple threat match. And I think that helps him. So I think Bronson Reed takes out Bobby Lashley with a tsunami for a table. And then Austin Theory, low blow to Bronson Reed. And then goes with the big A-Town down, which will be a show-stopping move, and then wins that match. My pick is Austin Theory. Big up to everyone inside. Love for the love. Endman says Bobby might do enough. Yeah, he could do, man. Gary says Bronson wins. Yeah, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Could be dope. Could be dope. Might as well move on to the other women's championship match, which is the SmackDown Women's Champion currently, but she won't be soon, and not because she's going to lose this match. Rhea Ripley, mommy, takes on Zelina Vega of the LWO. Now, I'm a massive fan of both of these ladies. I think Rhea Ripley's work she's done over the last year has been very dope. She needed to change something. Before she changed into this character, she wasn't clicking. And we know that. That's why she lost at WrestleMania and kind of fell off. She works as part of the Judgment Day. It's a group that I never thought I'd be interested in. I actually like them. And they actually have a big part to play in this particular pay-per-view. But yeah, she's only won the championship at WrestleMania. She's not going to lose it 4 weeks later. Zelina Vega, massive fan. I love everything about Zelina Vega. I like her character. I like the way her gear is in the ring. The moveset's great. She's really tiny though. Like she's really tiny compared to Rhea as well. The mismatch is crazy, which makes it more of a giant killing story, kind of like Eddie and Brock. But the difference is Zelina won't get the win in this. But I feel like because Rhea's gonna beat the hell out of Zelina in this match. I'm wondering if Rhea's gonna win this match by cheating, kind of. I do wonder. I'm gonna go Rhea Ripley for the win. They have no reason to keep her looking super strong at the moment. She's already champion. We know that she's one of the strongest in the company. But I think Zelina's gonna have a few close falls here. Might go with the couple roll-ups and that. Rhea might win with a submission move, She might take her out like that. I'm very, very interested to see if that's what happens. But yeah, we'll see, of course. Gary says Rhea will ragdoll Zelina. She will. Savage Rhea versus Bianca at Night of Champions unification match. Now, there's no unification. They've been drafted now. They've been drafted to each different brand. So we know they're not going to do that because now, even with Roman, the belt he's got, the undisputed championship, stays on SmackDown. I would like him to. They might as well give Roman his own a separate belt now, just one, because the other championship's going to be on Raw exclusively. Triple H has already said that. So, big up K in the chat. Big up Henry. Big up, man. Yeah, love for the love, man. Everyone. Amin says Rhea to retain. Yeah, good shout. Good shout, man. I think I feel like a lot of the matches are kind of straightforward. We're gonna get into ones now where you might not be able to predict them as much. But like I said, it's a weird pay-per-view. Not rubbish, just feels like we're tying up loose ends from WrestleMania because the drafts happened. After this match, some of these people won't fight each other again for at least another year because they're going to be exclusively on SmackDown, exclusively on Raw. What's going to be interesting to see going forward is if Triple H decides to have Raw only pay-per-views again or SmackDown only pay-per-views. I don't know. Let's go over to the next match. We've got Bad Bunny, the music sensation superstar, versus Damian Priest in a San Juan street fight. This is massive, man, because the San Juan street fight is native to Puerto Rico, obviously Puerto Rican heritage. I think it's going to be dope. They're formerly, in our terms anyway, really great friends. Damian Priest is the reason why Bad Bunny came in. Well, is his friend, so he brought him into the company at WrestleMania. They had a tag team match against The Miz. And who was he against? Miz and somebody else. You guys let me know in the chat. And we know Bad Bunny put on a great... Oh, Miz and Logan Paul. I think it was. Yeah. The Miz put on a great match. Or was it The Miz and Morrison? You guys let me know. Was it The Miz and Morrison? It was The Miz and Morrison, wasn't it? Yeah, because then didn't The Miz turn on Morrison at the end of that? Or turn on Logan? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you guys let me know. Okay, what I'm expecting from this match is there's going to be a big highlights in this match from Bad Bunny. I'm expecting him to maybe jump off something, through something, fireworks or table smashes, chairs. The only thing what disappoints me about street fights in WWE in this current day is it's the fact that street fights don't mean street fights anymore. So you might as well just call it a false count anywhere because they're both the same thing. Just have a false count anywhere where you can use weapons, obviously, because no disqualification, and then you can pin them wherever. Because calling it a street fight and staying in the stadium, staying around by the ring, is just a fight with no count out. I like when they go. I want them to see them go to the back where the catering section is, the stairs outside. I know, I get it, health and safety. Don't have to go too far, but and I think it's probably my own fault for what I love in wrestling, so I'm not complaining. But I come from an era where I'm watching Stone Cold or watching the APA beat up people in a pub in street fights. I'm watching Crash Holly go to a ball pit with referees and the Basham brothers. So I come from that in it, so I'm always going to be a little bit disappointed. But yeah, interesting. But yeah, I'm going to go Bad Bunny to win this match. I think the LWO help him because I feel like the Zelina and Rhea match will be before this, and Rhea will have the Judgment Day's help, and I think you go the opposite way. So that's kind of what I think on that one. So we'll see. But Bad Bunny for the win on this one for me. Alicia says Cody needs to win. Feel like could win the Money in the Bank these years. Big up John Conway every time. Says big up Savage. Love for the love, bro. Dro says Damian wins by whatever move he does. Savage, SmackDown and Backlash stage are different. I don't know what you mean by that, bro. You have to let me know. I know they're different. They're in a one's in Puerto Rico and one's wherever that is. But N says you're right. Be all around the arena outside. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Big up Alexander. Sup Savage. Big up, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna go Bad Bunny on this one, man. Don't think it's gonna harm Damien if he loses, and it's not gonna harm Bad Bunny if he loses either. But I think they might go with that. Yeah, I think they might go with that, man. You know what I mean? Bad Bunny actually brings in a lot of faces and eyes to wrestling. I didn't. Obviously, before Bad Bunny came into WWE the first time, I knew who Bad Bunny was, and it's not. I listened to some of his music. I've got like maybe 4 or 5 songs on my playlist, but I didn't know how much of a superstar he was in that realm of music, but he's a mega star. I watched his concert, ridiculously sold out. So, yeah, be interesting. Big up Dro, Savage, both are in Puerto Rico. Yeah, but I know they're different because they're always different. SmackDown and whatever pay per view or Raw, whatever pay per view is always going to be different. They never have it the same, like ever. It's always a different. That's like, you know what I mean. So, Amin says Bad Buddy wins. Uh, who are we? Alexander says I want to see Logan versus Bad Bunny. Yeah, but who's going to win this match, man? Logan's not here in it, so yeah, interesting, interesting. I don't know what we're going to get from it, man, but I think we're going to get some big spots in the match, and I'm here for it still. So, moving on from there. Uh, yeah, I could have saved that one till last. Let's go, man. We're gonna go Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle take on the Bloodline, Usos, and Solo Sikoa. You already know the vibes. Probably accompanied by Paul Heyman. I'm pretty sure Roman won't be there. It's a 3-on-3. And listen, we already know, man. You already know that who I want to win. But I have to say, I'm a bit disappointed about this match, man. I I don't really like 6-man tag team match. I don't really like 3-on-3. It feels like not enough people get enough, you know, space in a match to have their moment. And if they do, it's just like, you know, I jump in, couple kicks, a signature move and a finisher. You do the signature move finisher. We all do a move off the top rope where we do a suplex. And I'm sure it's going to be great because everyone in the match is great. But there's not enough time for each man to get, you know what I mean? It's hard enough in a singles match. And I feel like the only thing it helps with is the people don't get blown up. They don't feel less tired because they get to rest a little bit more. But somebody will fall to the wayside and not be noticed in this. Another reason why I'm disappointed is not to do with the particular match as such, but obviously they did Sammy and Kevin, who took on the Bloodline. Well, they took on the Usos last week and they retained their titles. That was a rematch from WrestleMania. I would have preferred to do this match on SmackDown last week and then make the title match here at Backlash. Why would you have the pay-per-view with no title on the line and then have it on SmackDown, a title on the line? It wasn't a preview or premiere and stuff like that. So that's my only problem with it. But who do I want to win this match? The Bloodline. Who do I think is going to win this match? The Bloodline own, but it depends. Here's my caveat. If something happens on SmackDown, because Roman's going to be there, if he speaks and he mentions the fact that if the Bloodline lose, this is going to happen or that's going to happen, they've been drafted to SmackDown now, innit? If that happens, then I'm thinking that the better part of the story is to make the Bloodline lose because they're going to start losing. Roman's going to start losing faith in them. But I don't know how much it helps anyone. Sammy and Kevin are on Raw now, innit? They've been drafted there, so they don't have to fight against each other again. I'm gonna go to Bloodline. I'm gonna go to Bloodline. You guys let me know in the chat. I'm not gonna get too mad at WWE. I know I'm a bit disappointed with how the card is, but let's be honest, man. WrestleMania was 4 weeks ago. It's not a lot of time. There's enough time to do stuff, but a 4-week build is a bit meaty considering you have the Raw after WrestleMania, which is normally a big day. Then the week after that is normally when the new storyline starts, and you have a week of an argument and a fight, and then the week after that's a go home show. It's not enough time. I like 6 weeks builds, 2-month builds, but can't complain every time, and I can't have it my own way. Yeah. We'll see. I'm gonna get to the chat, see what everyone else is saying first, but very interesting. Oh yeah, Enzo already replied to me on that one. Ravi says, who is wrestling on Backlash? Bottom of the screen, brother. I put all the matches there. Gary says Sammy, Riddle, and Owens to win. Amin says Bloodline wins, we the ones every time, bro. Alexander says, after Backlash, I'd like to see SmackDown and Raw get new separate designs, Titantron setups. Yeah, that'll be dope. Bring back the fist on it, the big fist. Ravi says, felt Raw and SmackDown have been shocking lately. None really any build up. I don't know. I disagree a little bit. Raw, yeah. SmackDown's been good, I think. But as I just said, 4 weeks, everything's up in the air. I think it's messed up because of the draft, and there's not much point in them doing a big storyline build when people are getting drafted to another show. Because if you build, I don't know, the Street Profits versus somebody, and then Street Profits gone SmackDown now. So where did the fight again? We're not going to find out properly until we find out if we're going to have SmackDown only pay-per-views again and Raw only pay-per-views. I think the only ones that normally go together is Survivor Series, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam and Night of Champions. The rest of them are normally separate. I don't want that to happen because when that happened last time, we had pay-per-views every 2 weeks. It was overkill. It was too much. So yeah, interesting. Challenge until WrestleMania 40, Bobby Lashley, Karrion Kross, LA Knight, AJ Styles, Montez Ford. Alexander says, I think someone from either the Bloodline or Sammy's team is going to have a betrayal. That's a fair shout. I have to say, though, if they do, it's the stupidest move. If it's from Sammy's side, it's the stupidest move. They've literally been together 2 weeks before WrestleMania. So 6 weeks now, 7 if you want to stretch. And for Riddle, 4 weeks. It's a bit silly. And if it's the Bloodline, unless it's Solo turning on somebody, makes no sense. Because I feel like if Solo turned on the Bloodline, it won't be personal because he's working for Roman. But they will take it personally because obviously Jimmy and Jay are twins, but that is their little brother, their real little brother. So be interesting. I mean, so we're going to talk about the draft in a minute. We wasn't going to because we're just here to do the preview for the show, but you know, let me know in between. Big up Bonkers, Solo, I think. Alexander says, I think Sammy and Kevin should be allowed to go between brands considering they have both Raw and SmackDown champs unless they will split the titles again for Night of Champions. That's my point. That big up, bro. That's literally my point of what's going on now. This is why they can't build anything properly because I would have exactly what you said, but they've been drafted exclusively to wherever they are now. I would have both sets of tag teams, the women's tag team championships and the WWE tag team championships. They should be allowed to be defended on both brands. I would even get rid, I've said this many times, I would get rid of the NXT ones and have, you should be able to defend it all the way through. Because that way, when we have pay-per-views where the tag team titles are being left off the show, which happens quite a lot, well, there's normally an NXT event on that same day. So why can't we just have someone in NXT defend it? We had the New Day win the NXT titles and go down there and defend it for a little while, and they were still on the main show. We had Dolph Ziggler go down there for the NXT title and try and defend that or fight against Bron Breakker. So I don't see a problem with it. Be very, very cool, I think. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. And then yeah, move on to the final match. Looking forward to this one. I don't think it's going to end in a win at all, but we have Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Hey, this build-up's been good. This build-up's been good, and it was with a bang after Raw after Mania. Brock Lesnar comes down, offers to be the partner of Cody Rhodes. Everyone thinks they're going to get this great tag team match. I did the live stream. I didn't think they were going to get a great tag team match because Brock doesn't do tag team matches. In fact, the last time I saw Brock Lesnar have a tag team match, Paul Heyman was his tag team partner. I'm probably wrong, but that's when I remember. And Paul Heyman was there in his tracksuit, and Brock just said, "Stay on the side of the rope and don't get tagged in." And I think the Big Show tagged him in or something like that. So I'm gonna go for this because it's down as a regular match. I'm thinking Brock Lesnar wins this match. No, Brock Lesnar loses the match, but by disqualification. So I think Cody wins, but he doesn't get the win on Brock as in pinning him because I think Brock's going to destroy him. I'm talking about like F5 through the table, pick the table up, throw it on top of him. I think Brock might cheat as well in the match. So when it looks like Cody's going to win the match, I think Brock might cheat because he's heel Brock again now. Cheat, kick him in the balls, do something, push the referee. Yeah, there will be enough points in this match where it looks like Cody's going to win. Cody kind of gives me the Daniel Bryan feel of when we had the Survivor Series match between Daniel Bryan and Brock. Daniel Bryan got parts in that match where he beat Brock up and then Brock just switched and battered him. For us fans, and for the fans who want it to be, we know what wrestling is, but for the fans who want it to be more realistic in what we're seeing, unless Cody does something very smart or uses a weapon, he shouldn't be beating Brock just yet. He hasn't been in the company again long enough. He hasn't beat Roman. He beat Seth 3 matches. I think he should win by disqualification. And then when they have a rematch, I would put Brock versus Cody in a cage match, and Cody can win that match by climbing out. That way, Brock doesn't lose any face, and we have it that way. I would have it that way, but so I'm going to go Cody Rhodes to win by disqualification. Brock loses, but leaves walking out, and Cody probably leaves in a stretcher. That's what I'm going to go with. Where are we? Dro says Savage Brock wins. Gary says draw Savage. Endman says not sure on this one. Man said Beast Taker, yeah, bro. Brock probably walks around in that coat in real life, to be honest, bro. Bonkers, Brock wins. Cody needs more adversity. 100% agree with that, bro. 100%. That's why I thought it was the right move for him not to win at WrestleMania, because his character's not been through enough. Yeah, the torn pec, but nothing else. Where are we? Alexander says, I think Cody wins by disqualification, then maybe Matt Cardona comes back, considering Cody has been mentioning Matt on Raw. I hope that doesn't happen. I like Matt. Zack Ryder, but I think that would be poor of WWE to do that. It wouldn't make much sense, and it makes Cody look weak. People interfering on his behalf, unless it's outnumbered. So, Gary says Cody is on his daddy's run. I don't know how I feel about calling grown men daddy, bro. Might have to rephrase that one there, Gary, because I know it's what I mean. But hey, we'll see. We'll see about that one, man. But yeah, man, that's what I think for the show. It's not a long one. I don't think listen, it's not a big pay-per-view. I do like the in-between ones. You can make them great. You can give them a great build. Night Champion's going to be the one after this, so I don't know. It's probably a hard one for WWE. I don't know, man. It would have made sense to do the draft a week before last week, and then get rid of Backlash, and then do the next pay-per-view as Night of Champions, because then we finally get the split from Raw and SmackDown. It's crazy to me, because I actually assumed, before I knew that a draft was coming, I thought that we were finally going to get where they get rid of some titles and just have them single, but we're not going to get that, obviously. So, and to be fair to WWE, whether we like it or not, it makes them more money having the titles split and the brand split, because it means that when they go on tours, they were just in my city like a week ago. When they go on all these different tours now, they choose between like one city gets SmackDown, one city gets Raw, which isn't good for the fans, but yeah, I don't know. Alexander says Cody shouldn't win the WWE Championship. It would be easy route to the finish the story. Yes, I agree. He shouldn't win. Me says, Savvy, what do you think about the NXT call-ups? I think they're great, man. I think they're great. Some of them were a bit confusing, not because I don't like the people, but some of them had titles. So the tag team champions had titles. Indy Hartwell had a title, but she's had to relinquish it anyway because she's injured. Grayson Waller's a great call-up. In fact, if I can get them up quickly, I'll bring them up on the website. But NXT call-ups. There's a few in there that I liked. Let's get Cultaholic on them and see what they're saying. See if they can help me out a little bit. Where are we? Close. Flipping out, man. Every time I want to show you something and that advert's just killing me. Right. NXT call-ups. Okay, so these are I don't know if these are 100% complete now, but so for the Raw, for Monday Night Raw, call-ups we have Indy Hartwell, NXT Women's Champion. We have Apollo Crews to Raw, JD McDonough, Zoe Stark, Odyssey Jones, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, and Jinder Mahal and Indus Sher. Now, okay, let me tell you what makes sense. Indy Hartwell, okay. Apollo, okay. Because I don't think there's anything left for him on NXT. He went back down, changed his accent again, done what he could. JD, great move. Zoe Stark, meh. But we'll see. Odyssey Jones, good move. Big guy. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, big move. because there's not enough women's tag teams around. So the Jinder Mahal one's weird because I don't think he should have went back to NXT anyway. He hasn't been an impact down there. He made an impact in the on the main roster. Man, he was WWE champion, and then he was the 24/7 champion for a while. But I think he should have just stuck with his group. I don't think they were failing at all. So that's an interesting one. For SmackDown, we have Grayson Waller, brilliant call up, pretty deadly, good call up as well for the tag teams. Cameron Grimes to the moon, perfect. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. And then we have free agents, Zion Quinn and Von Wagner. And they are the call-ups to SmackDown. Interesting. Von Wagner's a good one because you don't really know where he's going with his career, but he definitely offers something major. The women's one's a bit weird, but again, more tag teams. And there's only one set of women's tag team championships on the main roster, so they can switch between Raw and SmackDown. I'm pretty sure that should be able to. Pretty Dead is a good one though. So yeah, very interesting. Let me see what you guys think. Joe says Savage Brock will put Cody to sleep. Savage, a former US champion, helps Brock to the win. Does Brock need help to win? I don't think he does. Savage looks like Brock versus Cody is the main event. Yeah, I expect it to be anyway. Gary says, do you think Nikita Lyons gets called up when fit? No, I feel about Nikita Lyons, bro. Call her up, man. She's that's a different breed right there. It's a different breed right there. I'm telling you, man. She got that. She's got something, and them karate kicks and that she's been dropping out with the martial arts and that, bro. And that's real life stuff. So you already know what it is. Alexander Via Mahan is coming back to Raw. Probably take a year again. Do you remember we was waiting for it? We waited for it before last year's WrestleMania, and we were gassed. And then we thought we was going to get him at Royal Rumble, and we didn't. And then when he finally got here, he had 2 matches, and then nobody cared again. So Via Mahan, I did my bit for you, bro. It's on the camera. You can see that I went to bat for you, but didn't work out. And yeah, I hope you do well. Probably just to get back with Jinder again, have the tag team, have a stable. But Via Mahan on his own ain't Via Mahanin right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there, man. But yeah, a few things, anything coming up. I don't know if anyone's AEW Dynamite. Dynamite was actually good. I enjoyed that. They're coming to the UK. They've sold the pre-sale went on for the tickets for the pre-sale went out today. 38,000 tickets got sold on the pre-sale. That was yesterday's one. Wembley Stadium in August for AEW All Out is going to be off the chain, I think. Off the chain. If I don't get tickets to go, I might do. I don't want to give it. You guys will have to let me know. I might put it up in the community section, but I might do my first wrestling meetup. I might do my first wrestling YouTube meetup and that. But if any of you guys are weirdos or school shooters and that, stay at home, innit? Don't be doing the weirdo thing, bro. You know what I mean? Don't be doing the weirdo thing. But if you guys are all good guys and that, how I think you are, a meetup could be dope. We find a place to go to, a bar or something like that, and yeah, it could be cold. So I don't know. We'll see. If not, I'll just be about in it. I'll just be about. Have to get them new Savage t-shirts, the new Demon Team t-shirts ready for. No, no, gotta send them out to people because I want to see, man. I need to see you, man, on TV with the merch, bro. I need to see you at Money in the Bank in the crowd with the merch, man. You know what I mean? I had it one time with my, like that t-shirts at Extreme Rules, and that was gang. Seeing that, it was gang. It was amazing. It feels to see someone in your merch in the crowd. I loved it, man. Listen, you're not doing the job properly. The Demon Team needs to stand up, bro. I need cardboard cutouts with my face on it and shit. I need Demon Team up there. Throw the YouTube channel up there as well. Woo! I need all of that. You know them way there. So make it happen, man. Make it happen. Otherwise, man, the Tampon Boys don't try and meet me up, man, because I'm not the guy to approach in real life if you're a weirdo, bro. I knock you out, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to protect myself. I'm out here with my son and that, bro. I have to protect myself and that. But you already know the vibes, bro. Where we go? Alicia, excuse me, didn't do anything. Most talk about WrestleMania 38 return. Roman Reigns wins 2 belts. Brock versus Roman, WrestleMania 38. Roman Reigns, no draw. 6 people kissing Roman's ass. What the hell you on about, man? What? What are you talking? WrestleMania 38. Do you know what WrestleMania we're on? Someone has to remind this year what WrestleMania just happened because I don't know what's going on here. Don't know. I don't know. Can't talk about Roman not being a draw. I don't know if you've seen the merch sales on that, but the Bloodline t-shirts be selling that week in, week out, man. But Dro says Savage do Money in the Bank. I can't. The ticket sold out in the first 20 minutes, bro. Yeah, I can't. Listen, unless you want to give me a ticket. Mean says Savage, did you hear about AEW? Yeah. That's what I was on about. Wembley Stadium. That's what I'm on about. Amazing that they got that stadium. WWE, you messed up. You messed up, man. WWE decided to come to the UK for Money in the Bank the month before AEW and pick a place with 20,000 seats. 20,000. AEW have Wembley Stadium, 90,000 strong. What is going on, man? They've already sold 38,000 on the pre-sale. Oh, man, you messed up, WWE. That should have been the stadium you had. That should have been SummerSlam 2023. You messed up. You messed up, man. Oh, I'm not happy about it either. But hey, I don't make the rules. Need to chop it up with somebody, though. Somebody needs to get me one of them press packs instantly. I'm not having it anymore, you little gatekeepers and that. Get me the press pack. Otherwise, I'm going to just do a prank. I'm going to run up in the press thing and you'll just see me on TV no matter what. Because I'm out here, man. Big up Zen every time. You know the vibes. When is Bianca Belair losing the title? I don't know. When some woman looks worthy of beating her, to be honest, bro. I think the next person she gets into a storyline with, she might lose it to, but they have to do it properly. Dro says Savage, Brock versus Cody, and Bad Bunny versus Damon Priest has been flipping. Don't know what you mean, bro. Oh, you mean for main event? I don't think it's been flipping. I think it's just the assumption you have. They had a budget, bro. Ends. They've got the company. Okay, Tony Khan's richer than the owner of WWE, but the company, WWE, have way more money, bro. Way more money, bro. They messed up, bro. I think they underestimated us in the UK. They must think we're some chumps, bro. We can sell out anything quick. 20, like, we gotta remember, and they did Clash at the Castle last September, and that was like way bigger stadium. That was Cardiff, and it Millennium Stadium. Way more tickets. So I don't know what they were thinking with the Money in the Bank thing, bro. You done messed up, bro. You gotta admit it, you done messed up, bro. It stinks, bro. Tickets sold out in an hour, bro. And then also, on the Ticketmaster, this is what these motherfuckers did. This is what you motherfuckers did, WWE. Actually, no motherfuckers. Go over to WWE.com now. Use the code WWE Superstar to get 20% off. Use my link in the description and all of that. You get me? My bad, WWE. I don't want, you know what I mean? Not trying to mess up the relationship. You know what I mean? The relationship. Anyway, tell you where they messed up. I'm not making this up. Anyone who tried to get tickets for Money in the Bank, you know I'm right. On the Ticketmaster website, normally they will say to you, you can buy a ticket maximum 2 per person. Yeah, so it's fair, isn't it? So you can buy one for you and your kid. And if you've got a whole family, then you just get the mum to buy another one, and then she can buy 2. You know how it goes, isn't it? Maximum. Sometimes they do 4 if they do a family ticket thing. I send the AEW one, they're doing 4. WWE, this is what they did, bro. They gave you 9 tickets per person maximum. 9 tickets. Do you know the maths on that? We're gonna work this maths out today. It's rage. It's absolute rage. Me thinking about it now is pissing me off. 9 tickets, bro. And there's 40,000. And what is it? 40,000 seater. 20,000. 20,000. 20,000 divided by motherfucking 9. There was no chance of getting tickets. There was no chance of it. You just can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. This week has been one of the gruffest of my life personally. My grandmother died last week, so happy you did Savage Talk today. Definitely needed. Zen. You already know on this channel, man. You demon team in it. Man, them in the chat, man. Show Zen some love in it, because you already know Zen. I had the same thing on while I was on this channel 2 years ago. I had the same thing, bro. It's not a nice thing in it. So yeah, I mean, I'm not the best with that kind of talk, because you already know how I am. I'm savage at all times. But big up to your grandma, brothers. You meant a lot to your bruv, and you seem like a great person. She obviously had something to do with it. So big up to your nan, and big up to your family. I hope you all get through it. And yeah, man, you're a great person, bro. You know, we chop it up and that. You always posting my stuff on Instagram as well, which I really appreciate, bro. So big up to you, man. And like, hopefully, bro, when we do a YouTube meetup one of the times and that, we can go chop it up, bro. It'd be cold, bro. But you already know, Demon Team for life every time, bro. So big up to you, man. And love to the family once again. Ravi says, Savage, I don't think WWE merch is for me. Ravi, man, come on, bro. Bro. Forget about the new stuff and that. They got the classic stuff on there, The Rock, Austin, Shawn Michaels, all of that, bro, back in the day, Vince McMahon. They got all the stuff, bro. You know what I mean? So, come on. Deontay says, India Hartwell finally gets called up. Let's go. Hopefully she gets used properly, though. Hopefully she gets used properly. Maybe the English crowd scared WWE too much with the chance Roman had at Clash of the Castle. Nah, man, because the chance help, bro. It's money is money, bro. Money's money. I just think they're underestimated. Let's be honest, man. There's a hint of arrogance about the fact that they have 95%, I would say, of the pay-per-views, if not 100% most years, in America, right now. They just do in the American states, which they know. So they know that they have the Philadelphia crowd and Chicago crowd. They have these mad wrestling crowds, New York crowd. I'm sorry to let you guys know this, WWE. The UK crowd is right in between there. I don't know if we're the best, bro. I don't want to be too arrogant. But between Philadelphia and Chicago, we are there, bro. You just come on, man. You see how we chant for football, and don't mess with us, man. We're passionate, bro. Not to mention, it ain't gonna be sold out with just people from the UK. It's gonna have people from all over, people who can't travel to America, but are from Europe, Germany, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, France, Monaco. Well, Monaco's in France, but it's an island on its own. You already know Catalonia settings and all that. You know I'm going with this, bro. All these different places, you know what I mean? Ireland, Scotland, so Portugal. All of these places are 2 hours away from the UK, but like 9 hours away, 7 hours away from the US. Not to mention the States and the hotel and all that. So listen. We got a little relationship going on WWE. You know what I mean? I respect you guys. You guys respect me sometimes. Sometimes we have to go back and forth for the copyright stuff because it's a bit disrespectful, but I'm a savage. I'll deal with it. You got to do better, man. You have to do better for us fans, bro. I have to say that, bro. You guys put on the entertainment for us. I respect everything you guys do, especially the WWE superstars. They put their life on the line in the ring. But respect our fan base, man. And don't let me talk to you again, bro. This is the last time I'm talking about it, bro. You've got away with the Money in the Bank thing. The next pay-per-view you put on in England, bro, make sure Big Boy Stadium. And if you don't want to use Wembley, use one of the fucking football stadiums. You've got all of them, even places I don't like. Anfield, Old Trafford, Emirates, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Amex Stadium, Stadium of Light if you have to, St. James's Park. We can go. We can keep going. Big Boy Stadiums, you know. Stop the foolishness, bro. I don't know who you like think you're messing with in that, bro. We ain't no chumps, bro. We ain't no chumps, man. Deontay says Kaylee Ray, literally a female Jeff Hardy. I mean, I'm not going to go that far. Jeff Hardy's a goddamn legend, but you know what I'm saying. Some people have paid up to over $1,000 for tickets at WWE Money in the Bank. Yeah, they had to, bro. Because I got on pre-sale, but if you didn't buy the first set of tickets, were the cheap ones. If you didn't buy that, the cheapest ticket after that was 1,100 per ticket. And as you guys know, I'm not rolling to no event without my son. That's we do this duo thing, so that's $2,000 for me and him. Not to mention travel. I can get away with that. You know what I mean? I'm not that far. But then the stay, food, it's basically then you're paying for a whole holiday. And then why would I do that? I would just go and pay to go and watch WrestleMania in a different country if that's the case, and just have the holiday at the same time. I'm not paying that much to be in my own country, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm not even a cheapskate either, but it is what it is, man. A lot of love for Zen in the chat, man. Beautiful, bro. Big up to everyone. I mean, says Savage, how's Pablo the Savage doing? He's fine. He's Pablo, you want to come and see people? He's lying down, but come on, come here. Come on, boy. Yeah, he ain't feeling it, man. He's lying down, man. try to get him. He's getting older now, isn't it? So, there he goes. Then every member in the chat, thanks so much for the condolences and support. Love you all. Big up, Zen, every time, brother. I went WWE Live Birmingham last week. Chants were amazing, especially Cody singing the Seth theme. Yeah, man, come on, you know the vibes. Big up, Andrew. Yes, Savage Majia. Can't wait for Backlash this weekend. Do we see Bray return this weekend? I don't think so. I think they might as well just return because they didn't even put him on the draft, so they might as well just return him when it's all sorted. Richard knows Roman WrestleMania 41 at Wembley. I agree. Holiday settings or next year SummerSlam. Listen. I can wait for WrestleMania, bro. I've been waiting my whole life already, so I can wait. I can wait another 5 years. But can you give us? You have to give us one of the big ones. I know they're not going to do Royal Rumble, but if you're not Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, or WrestleMania, stop messing with us. Has to be, man. The answer says Rots and Perez are getting called up. Does this mean Cora Jade is about to take over NXT? I hope so. I love Cora Jade. I think she's cold, man. I'm not paying over $1,000 for WWE in London. I live in Buckinghamshire, which is about 1 hour away from the O2. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. Listen, I'm one of the biggest wrestling fans, and it just basically seems that it doesn't matter how much money I get. If it's not WrestleMania, I'm not paying that much money. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, 1 second, people. Yeah. It's not my fault, man. The people want to see you, bro. You already know the vibes. See, it's you. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at the screen, bro. It's you. I know you don't know what you look like, but it's you. You want to go chill? You can go back to bed now, man. The people just want to say hello to you, man. Show you some love in that. All right, man. Pablo's grateful, man. He's grateful for the thanks and that. Big up to everyone who dropped super chats at WrestleMania, man, because man got bare treats in the house, ain't it, Pablo? Trust me, my G. You know what I'm saying? Come on. But yeah, man, well, we're approaching the hour, so I'm going to get the hell out of here and all that. Anything else in the chat? Big up Ends says like and subscribe. Okay, you know what? Ends, do me a favor, bro. Drop the link to the ladies' podcast in the chat. Yeah, drop the link, bro, and then I can send everyone over there for later on. Big up Dro. Savage, the O2 Arena is so big. Yep, it is, man. It is, man. Looking forward to it, man. You know what I mean? And says big up Pablo. Yeah, look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I picked up Pablo. Picked him up for the chat, bro. But he's pissed, bro. I don't think he wants it. It's just, the thing, bro. However you guys think Pablo is, bro, he ain't that, bro. This man don't like me holding him like that, bro. Unless it's my missus holding him. He ain't interested, bro. He just wants to play and fight, bro. He's just looking at me like I'm a prick now. So thanks, guys. Thanks. Did you see Braun Breaker turn heel? Heel turn, I think it's rushed. I don't think it's rushed. I like it. I mean, Savage, Dynamite is better than Rampage in your... Oh, Dynamite's way better than Rampage's ass, man. Hey, listen. I'm not trying to mess up all the relationships and that, bro, but I can't help but be the Savage, bro. Rampage's cheeks, man. Toilet water, bro. Yeah, washing up liquid thing, bro. You know, the little residue you get at the end when you washed up. It's all of that, bro. Yeah, madness. Fix it, man. Trash, but Dynamite, cold, bro. You know what I mean? AEW is going to take over London in August, bro, and hopefully that's the spark what sparks WWE to, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for the chance for LA Knight at Money in the Bank. Yeah, come on. Savage, hopefully you guys get MSG entrance in London. Yeah, man. It'll be dope. I'm looking forward to it. But guys, Enz hasn't put it in the chat yet, but if he hasn't, that's fine. You know what? Let me do it myself. Stop be lazy. Savage, what do you think of CM Punk being at Raw backstage? It's very interesting, to be honest, because normally I would say it doesn't mean anything. But the fact that he doesn't... Previously, he was saying that he doesn't like Triple H. He must have sorted the relationship out now because Vince would have been there as well. Now, he might want to do some freelance stuff, man. I wouldn't put it past CM Punk turning up one of the days, man. I would have a while ago, but now, I don't know, man. So, I guess it's good for wrestling, I guess. I don't know if he's severed ties with with AEW yet. I don't think so because still got loads of friends there. I watched the video the other day of all the people talking about him, and they seem to like him. Obviously, Jericho and I had a bit of a problem, but I don't know. Be very interesting. You guys let me know what you think about that because I know there's a lot of CM Punk fans. I'm not like a CM Punk mega fan. I just like him. What is? Yeah, I mean. Uh, Caden and Casey can't wait for Raw. I'm excited for that. I love them too. Um, Enzo dropped in the chat. Oh, Enz, my bad, bro. You probably dropped in, but you know I'm looking for his StreamYard, so it's not showing up for me. But if he doesn't show up, I've dropped it in anyway. So hopefully it shows up, guys. Link in the description. I've just dropped it. YouTube.com. Head over to. Sorry, Pablo. Yeah, man. The day after podcast. Ladies are on tonight. Season Sisters, 8:30 p.m. Tune in. Won't be on the show or ends, but we'll be in the chat chopping it up. So yeah, it'll be dope, man. Big up Ravi. I bet there'll be empty seats for Money in the Bank. I doubt it. They're sold out in an hour, so I don't see that happening, bro. I don't see that happening at all. Told you, man. You already know about the UK crowd. It's different class, man. But guys, it's been emotional, man. But I gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta go see a man about a dog. No, that's obviously I got Pablo. But you already know the vibes. I will be back on Saturday. I've put the schedule for like 12 a.m. or something like that. But if it changed, I haven't checked the time of when it actually kicks off. I'm not going to be there for the kickoff show, but I'll be half an hour before the pay-per-view starts. So definitely going to be there. Also, make sure you jump over to Savage Talk Sports. I should have the schedule for the KSI fight sometime because it's going to be before wrestling. So I'm going to do the KSI fight and the Misfits boxing, have a small break of about half an hour, and then head straight into WWE Backlash Puerto Rico style. And yeah, then have a good weekend, chop it up. And then obviously on Saturday, got Liverpool Brentford, got Guardians of the Galaxy in the morning. It's about to go down, man. It's a good time. It's a good time to be alive, man. But yo, you already know, man. It's been fun, man. I love chopping up with you guys, bro. There's nothing better than it. But yeah, you already know. Yeah, you remember the scenes of the great MTV, man. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. Peace.